Kevin, thank you. Well, it's that time of year again. It's flu season. The Department of Health says an adult in Rockingham County has tested positive for the flu, the first case in New Hampshire. Today, we have New Hampshire State epidemiologist Dr. Benjamin Chan with us to talk about this flu season and the importance of getting your annual flu vaccine. Good afternoon to you. Thanks for being here with us.
Thank you.
So I think there's a lot of confusion, right, between the cold and the flu.
That's
Clarify
right.
that for us.
Yeah, so both the cold, the common cold and the flu are respiratory illnesses, but they're caused by different viruses. The flu, also called influenza, is caused by the influenza virus. The symptoms, at least initially, can be similar, and so it can always be difficult, at least in the initial stages, to tell the difference between them. But influenza tends to be a much more serious infection. People tend to have more systemic signs of infection, so fevers, sometimes high fevers and chills, body aches, muscle aches, not feeling well, having fatigue and headaches, in addition to the common symptoms of runny nose, cough, sore throat. The flu can also cause more serious infection. People can get secondary bacterial infections like pneumonias that can lead to hospitalizations, and every year there are even a few influenza-related deaths that we identify. So if somebody thinks they have the flu, they should contact their healthcare provider. There's testing that can be done. There's also medications that can help shorten the duration and decrease the severity of illness.
Okay, and we're all encouraged to get the flu vaccine, but are there certain age groups or people that should definitely be getting this shot?
And so the flu vaccine is the best way to protect against the flu. The CDC recommends that everybody 6 months of age and older is eligible for the flu vaccine. We encourage people in that age range to get the flu vaccine. Those who are at higher risk should definitely get the vaccine. Those include the very young children less than 2, or the elderly, people 65 and older, pregnant women, and also those with certain medical conditions such as heart disease, diabetes, chronic lung disease, people who may be immunosuppressed or whose immune system isn't working correctly. Those people should definitely get the flu vaccine.
And doctor, why is it important that we get vaccinated each and every year, and what's the best time to actually get the vaccination?
Yeah, those are good and common questions. The flu vaccine carries in it 3 or 4 different strains of the flu. And those strains of the flu can change year to year depending upon what we see circulating in other parts of the world. So as an example, this year the flu vaccine has some changes to it. The H3N2, which is a type of flu, is different in this year's vaccine than it was last year. It still has H1N1 virus, which we've heard about in years past. So not only because of the change in the vaccine, but also because the immunity decreases over time. After 6 or 8 months, the immunity to the flu vaccine tends to decrease, and so there's not full protection for the next season. We have identified, as you mentioned, flu circulating in the New Hampshire communities, so now is a good time to go and get the flu vaccine. The CDC recommends that people ideally should be vaccinated by the end of October. That should last them throughout the flu season, and which typically goes till April or May.
Dr. Benjamin Chan, thank you so much for being here and providing all of that wonderful information.
My pleasure, thank you.
We'll be right back.